That's technically Sagan's bowl. But Kepler will eat out of it. Because, to be honest, neither of them really know the difference. They're fed the same foods at the same time. So it would be unreasonable to assume that they would stick to their own bowls. In fact, they often swap meals in the middle of a meal. If I feed them, suddenly they'll both just change sides. And now Sagan is eating out of Kepler's bowl, and the circle of life is complete. Hello everyone, welcome to Wednesday. It was a very productive day. Very productive, but it was productive and tiring. Mal and I both worked very hard today, and something amazing is happening tonight. I'm getting ready to go to bed. That in itself is not amazing. What's amazing is that I'm going to be in bed before 9. That doesn't happen. That never happens. And for the most part, I feel like, I don't know, some time ago I wouldn't have wanted that to happen. Because 9 feels really early. It feels like if you go to bed at 9 p.m., that you're I don't know, robbing yourself of precious nighttime experience or something. And I associate going to bed at 9 p.m. with adulthood. And I've been thinking about it this evening, especially because it was earlier that we decided we were going to go to bed, at 9. And I was like, when did I become an adult? And I know I don't always get to bed at 9, but when you're a child, you really look forward to staying up. You want to stay up as late as possible. I remember being a kid and like there were late night shows that came on at like 11 o'clock, like talk shows and stuff. And I have very faint memories of those as a kid because, my parents may stay up to watch something. And I only have like 1 or 2 random memories, faint memories of, these talk shows whenever I was a kid because I was never allowed to stay up that late. Maybe I went to sleep and then pretended to be asleep for a long time and then, got up and been like, oh, I can't sleep or whatever, so I could see what the show was about. But when you're a kid, you really want that. Like, you want to stay up. You want to be a part of adulthood. You want to feel older or something. And then it's funny because at some point along the line, everything shifts. And suddenly you want to go to bed early. When you're younger, you don't want to go to sleep. Maybe if you're really young, like your parents make you take a nap. If you're 4. But as time goes on, you get into college and suddenly you're taking naps all the time. It's just really weird to think about. I know this is kind of like a different vlog. I'm not trying to make this like a big philosophical discussion, but it's just interesting to think about, is all. And honestly, we spend all day working, so it's not like I'm going to bring you anything else. So I thought it'd be interesting to ponder that. Because it is different, and it is weird how everything kind of changes. And I'm sure that there's other things in your life that change to that extent. It's almost like a complete 180 from when you were a kid. So I think today we should talk about that. I'm bringing to the table the element of sleep, wanting to go to bed earlier, wanting to get more sleep instead of trying to stay up late or not take a nap or whatever. So what are some things that you guys can bring to the table? Things that may have been one way when you were a kid, and now they're completely different that you're an adult. Something you didn't want to do as a kid, and now you really want to do as an adult. I think it'd be interesting to discuss some of those things, read through some of the comments and see what other people are suggesting. I don't know. It's like when you're younger, you want to be an adult, and when you finally become an adult, you want to be a kid. I think it's really what it comes down to. Anyway, that's it for today. Just kind of a simple discussion. I'm starting to eat through the Camp Fangamer vlogs. They are hefty. They are big. And once I get through that, things will start clearing up, I think, in the queue of vlogs. But that's what my next few days is going to look like. Thanks for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that is noise. I don't want noise. I don't like noise, so I'm gonna have to probably order a new fan.
Doctor, she's not booked for a facelift.
Let's just come in here and...
Doctor, Stop cutting.